got my driver's license last week.
Who needs parallel parking when you've literally made a pop masterpiece?
So excited for me to finally drive up to your house, but
Let's drive into the perfect storm that ignited this record-breaking, billboard-topping TikTok sensation.
do you get deja vu?
For the special episode of Jock June Season 3, Bailey and Heather feature global chart topper and best new artist, Olivia Rodrigo.
Say my name, 'cause let's be honest.
It takes 3 steps forward to stardom, and our Artist of the Year makes it all look so easy. Or does she?
I'm so insecure, I think that I'll die before I drink. And I'm so
Buckle up, you're in for a ride, filled with teenage angst, heartbreak anthems, and Gen Z culture.
I'll be so disappointed, 'cause who am I if not exploited? I'm
You're listening to 3 Steps Forward to Stardom by Bailey and Heather. Giving you the best of music, this is
Jock Tunes Season 3.
What's poppin' UPLB? This is your Jock Bailey.
And you're Jock Heather, and we're from the UPLB Jocks, the premier media-based organization in UPLB.
So true, bestie, and you're listening to Jock Tune Season 3 special episode Artist of the Year 3 Steps Forward to Stardom.
step forward and 3 steps back. I'm the love of your life until I make you mad. It's always 1 step forward and 3 steps back.
So, if you didn't know, that was 1 Step Forward, 3 Steps Back, another iconic song from Miss Olivia Rodrigo herself. And if y'all didn't know, it is actually a parallelism to Olivia Rodrigo's 3-Step Success.
So true. Like, albeit it's a sad song, the title is a reference to the 4th track, 1 Step Forward and 3 Steps Back, like you said, to paano ba? Symbolize her 3-step success. Like,
Yeah.
one being an actress and a Disney star, and then being an influential musician through her Sour album, and third being one of the best new up-and-coming artists of 2021. Have you heard about the Grammy nomination, bestie?
Oh my goodness, when I found out about it, I literally sent it to you, like straight up and on Twitter, and said, okay, Kayla gotta know this, because
No.
I think it's safe to say, among the jocks tayo talaga yung super Olivia Rodrigo stans. Shout out also to Archie and to Stella, who are also Olivia Rodrigo stans.
Yes. Okay, just for everyone's reference na lang din, kasi Olivia has 7, if I remember correctly, 7 Grammy nominations. And I think for me,
Yeah.
it's already a win to be nominated kasi included siya dun sa big 4, ika nga nila. Best New Artist, Song of the Year, Record of the Year, and Album of the Year. Tapos 2 more nominations
she
under
really
the
bagged
pop
everything.
category. True! Like, what award, bestie?
And also, like, for her age and for a debut, like, star, she was able to get that many awards. I can't imagine. Like, and she's so
True.
young.
First
How
album
the
niya pa
hell?
lang, and it's already ganun agad yung boom.
True.
Though I'm kind of curious, how did you get to know Olivia?
Okay, so I got to know Olivia because of no, Bessie, don't judge me, because of the tea. well, I'll just go like right through it and just say a little bit of a rundown on what I knew back then. I only
Yes.
knew that Olivia Rodrigo was a Disney star, and that's all I knew. But then I heard her song Driver's License, and then I heard that there was this whole backstory behind it, which
Yeah.
was with her, Joshua Bassett, and Sabrina Carpenter. And I was like, ooh, what's going on? Like, it was
What's
a
the
huge
tea?
thing. Yeah, what's the tea? Obviously, as someone who's very interested in the tea, I was like, I gotta hop on that, and I did. And I
True.
checked YouTube, and I was like looking through and scanning through all of the tea videos. If you like those tea channels, like
Mhm.
if you're familiar with those, and then I watched and tried to do a little bit of a research myself, and yeah, that's
Mhm.
how I was able to find out who Olivia Rodrigo was. What about you? Paano siya nakilala?
Same. Grabe yung blow up nun sa TikTok for me. Like, sunod-sunod sa FYP ko. Though,
Hmm.
we kind of have a different way of knowing Olivia kasi. Ako, I first heard her cover of What I've Been Looking For with Matt Cornett from ang haba pero High School Musical, the series. I'm just gonna say HSM for the rest
Spoiler?
of the episode kasi ang haba eh.
Oo nga
Pero
eh.
yeah, like, I was kind of one of those people who were very skeptical na, is she gonna replace Gabriela Montez? As someone
Hmm.
who's grown up watching High School Musical, like all of
Yeah.
the movies and everything. Tas, crush ko pa si Troy Bolton nun. Pero,
We
like,
all did.
I was kind of,
We all did.
diba? Like I was kind of hesitant about it. Tapos I heard the cover and I was like, this girl knows how to sing. Grabe yung vocal
Yeah.
range niya and everything. And then ayun, it turns out it was just a mockumentary of the first 3 movies. So sabi ko,
Hmm.
okay, safe siya.
Have you watched a single episode or not yet?
Oh no. I'm gonna come
Oh my
clean.
God,
I have
it's alright.
not.
Bestie, ako rin. That makes the 2 of us, I guess.
Deserve. Though it's kind of nice then kasi I kind of noticed na even like as someone na who's grown up watching Disney,
Hmm.
parang there's a certain rebellious phase. Like in general with
Mm.
artists, merong rebellious phase na they're gonna try to get out of the usual parang mold of Disney
Mm.
stars. Well, for example, Miley and Britney and Justin. Tapos
Yeah. Oh yeah.
it's it's
Have
it's
you
a
heard of that? That whole like the drama that they had. Anyway, sorry.
yeah. I mean, it's the same kasi may love triangle din ngayon with
Oo nga eh.
with Olivia. Though,
Literally
ayun,
the foreshadowing of
true,
everything.
true. Like, ayun, parang, Olivia's rebellious phase is kind of different kasi she's
Hmm.
still under the Disney contract. Tapos,
Oh, that's true.
nakakapagsuot na siya ng very, as they say in the headlines and everything,
No, no,
provocative
true,
dresses
yeah.
and outfits. Pero, come to think of it, ikaw ba? What are your thoughts about the
Hmm.
the dress,
The
the
whole
Academy
dress.
Museum one? Yeah.
Oh right. The one I remember the whole headline about it, the plunging
Mm.
dress. Honestly, personally speaking, siguro din kasi my ate instincts came in and was just like,
Nor.
why is she wearing that? She's literally like that. But then at the same
Mm.
time, I thought about it and was like, as long as she wanted to wear it, then go
True.
good for her. Ika nga
Mhm.
with her song, good for you, good for her. Like as long as it makes her happy and as long as she feels confident wearing it,
Mhm.
then I support. But then again, the whole issue of how young female artists and how young female celebrities are being sexualized, heavily sexualized in Hollywood and
True.
also out there. It's still a debate or it's still a conversation that needs to be talked about. But as long as going back, as long as she wants to wear it and she wanted to wear it
Mhm.
rather, then go ahead, queen.
True.
She looked really
She
pretty.
bodied it. Yeah, true.
Honestly.
Even with the I guess with her album, it's kind of explicit and very angsty, which is something
Yeah.
that's not
Yeah.
the usual stuff for Disney stars.
Yeah.
Pero
It's interesting cuz like I remember the stage when Miley Cyrus posted. No, not posted. When she released her single Can't Be Tamed and
oh
everyone,
yeah.
like every mother, every mom was against her. I swear to god, like even
True.
my own mom hated, sorry, not not the H word. My own mother didn't like Miley Cyrus. Sinasabi pa niya sa akin, ano yan, can't be tamed. Di ba The Climb dapat yung kinakanta niya? And I'm
Not
just
the
like, no, like, mom, she can't be tamed. Like it's not my fault that she has that, rebellious phase. And that was the start of Miley Cyrus just like slowly transitioning from being the perfect role model type Disney star to being, oh, I can't be tamed. I'm my own celebrity. I'm my own persona.
Mhm.
But as you said, now with Olivia Rodrigo, it's really interesting now. As a Disney star, she's currently in the contract of High School Musical, the musical, the long
The
name. And
yeah.
pero at the same time, she is also making songs that are explicit and
Mm-mm.
have the words, vulgar words
Mm,
in her album.
true. Though you kind of mentioned can't be tamed. I think ang vibes na napipick up ko with that song is
Mm,
kind of like good for you then. Though I guess it's a subtler
true.
version, and though I kind of have mixed feelings pa din for good for it's a good song. I gotta admit, like
Yeah.
I've sang through it sometimes while in the shower or someplace or with friends.
Bakit? May
Pero
hugot ka ba?
no,
Pag-usapan natin yan mamaya, Bessie.
no, no. Like with the good for you kasi, 'di ba there's an issue with well, I'm not sure if it was like a whole issue about it, pero
Mm,
it had a backlash about it sounding like the Toxic X. Like the
yeah.
tone of the song in general and then also the copyright issues. Though I'm not familiar with it.
Yeah, with the misery business, it like sounding like misery business.
Well, there's a million other girls that do it just like you, looking as innocent as possible to get to who they want and what they like. It's easy if you do it right. Well, I refuse, I refuse, I refuse. You will never have to hurt the way you know that I do. Well, good for you, you look happy.
Actually,
Mm,
well, we'll not get into like too much detail about it,
mm,
but if you do listen to it, not to sound like Pitchfork or Archie. Hi Archie. Nakailang shoutout na ako sa'yo dito. But yeah, like if you listen to Misery Business, the melodies, the chord progression, the song structure, they do have its similarities with Good for You. And also, like, Rodrigo has explained that she did get what's the word? Here I am again with the running out of words. She did get samples from Misery Business, and I read this article in BuzzFeed, if I'm not mistaken, where some tracks from Sour were quote unquote interpolated. So when you say interpolate, wow, not me coming
wow,
up with all these
the big words. Oh
fancy, the
no.
big words. Ayan ang BA music. I'm kidding. But like, but yeah, some tracks from Sour were interpolated, wherein parts of a record's composition have been re-recorded and then made into something new. So yeah, like I understand the whole backlash, but I think going back to it, the whole backlash thing, I think it was more on the tone of the song instead of like
Mm,
its copyright issues. Obviously, they had
yes,
their own issues, and as far as I know, Rodrigo gave up millions of royalties to Haley Williams, and not only Haley
deserve.
Williams, yeah, but also to Taylor Swift. Damn, I mean, she be
Grabe.
bagging, she be bagging all the money, so she
Yeah.
does have the money to
Mm.
give up the royalties. But
Interpolated. Interesting word. I
true,
mean, you
Bessie.
learn something new every day. You gotta learn it
Don't
from Bailey.
please don't take my word for it, okay? Like I just read it somewhere in an article. Like I can give you guys the link to it, but
Yes,
I'm no
naman. May
pitchfork.
stars.
Tama,
Though,
tama.
in like a personal take, parang you can't really
Mm-mm.
blame her for getting inspiration from Paramore nga and
Yeah.
from Misery Business in particular. Kasi as an artist, you'd need a certain inspiration talaga, and with so many songs, some things are gonna sound slightly the
Mm,
same sa
that's true.
sobrang dami ng songs and everything. So at least,
Yeah,
'di ba? She came clean with the
she came clean.
interpolated ika nga.
Please. I think that's what I admire with her as an artist. She's very Gen Z. Sorry, I'm bringing this up, but like she's very Gen Z in the way that she is very mindful. You know how us we're very pop culture heavy, us as a
True.
generation. Like we love the 2000s, we love Y2K, we love the 90s and everything, like retro. Like we take
Mhm.
inspiration from a lot of things, as you said. And as Olivia Rodrigo, her as a she's I can't believe she's 2003. 2003 siya, diba?
Yeah,
Am
she's
I
a year
correct?
younger than me.
Girl, and here she is, like going crazy with all of those awards, and here we are
True.
in UP. God knows what we're
Making
doing.
a podcast.
Making a podcast, exactly. Going back to my point, like she takes all of these inspirations from different artists, and also she makes that into art with through her songs and through her covers. She herself told millions of her fans that she's a huge fan of Taylor Swift, and that's why she
Mhm.
makes the covers. I'm pretty sure you know about this one cover that I've sent to
You
you, the
send it
Cruel
to
Summer.
me, true.
I think that's why so many of us, wow, us, but yeah, I'm Gen Z. So many of us Gen Z and
Tama.
people who listen to her and her are fans of her are really interested in who Olivia Rodrigo is, because she's up to the time. She's up.
Mhm.
She's really updated with the songs and everything that she takes inspiration from singing her covers and also from the songs that she has written.
If you come to think of it, even the boom of her career, I think most people, I'm not speaking for myself, but like for other people, like for most,
Hmm.
like my friends and other people that I talk to about Olivia, parang even her career itself, a lot of people discovered her from TikTok, a Gen
Oh
Z
yeah,
app.
yeah.
So
Oh yeah, yeah.
like she gained her following through her live streams and those TikToks nga, and like a lot of trends came up after the Sour album was released. And
Hmm.
tama, I really agree with the Gen Z rap thingy.
Yeah, true. And also, I don't know. It's. I think the whole us choosing Olivia Rodrigo as our artist of the year. I feel like deserved talaga, cause, well, I feel like one for her age and for the year 2020. Well, it's 2022, but frankly, Jock Tune season 3 was released in 2021. So I'm gonna say that it's a 2021 podcast. She has really blown us all away. Wow, Hamilton reference. But she has blown us all away with, besides all of the awards that she has bagged. She's so young, and yet she has received so many awards, and I think ika nga nila deserve. I think I'm speaking for the Jocks when I say that collectively her songs have impacted, is that, am I pronouncing that
Yeah,
right
yeah, yeah,
correctly?
yeah. Mm-mm.
Yeah, have impacted us in ways during the pandemic that we're all going
Mhm.
through at the moment. Ayun. So
I feel like
kind of sad.
other
Yeah, go.
jocks may have like a different thought or like a different
Mm,
perspective when it comes to Olivia. Though I feel
yeah,
like us as an org, we just want to look for artists that we can resonate to, and we
true.
don't like hold it against each other now. Why do you like this? Why do you like that? It's just
Yeah.
go enjoy it, bestie. I'm happy for you that you found this kind of artist, and for us, at least for the both of us, Olivia yan.
Tama. All right, so continuing on with the discourse on why we think Olivia Rodrigo is our artist of the year. Ako personally, yeah, I think she's not a one-hit wonder lang.
Agree.
You know, her talent as a singer songwriter, and not just a singer songwriter, even as an actor. I mean, not like I've seen her besides her cameo in New Girl.
New
Are
girl,
you
yun lang yung
familiar with that?
napanood natin, bestie.
Same. Oh my god. Sorry. I'm so sorry, Bestie. We're very much loyal to the first I
HSM.
H Y HSM. Oh my god, why was I thinking about How I Met Your Mother?
No.
Nar. Anyways, so she's not a one hit wonder with her talent as a singer songwriter and then as an actress. She gives like a very promising future, and I'm pretty sure fans are looking forward to more music from her,
Mhm.
more acting from her, and also a
Mhm.
tour which was supposed to happen, but then Omicron happened. Was it
The
Omicron or
pandemic.
Delta? I'm so
Um,
time warped.
I can't. I don't know either. Was that either of the pandemoniums?
Not the pandemoniums, yeah, like one of those. I think it was
Mm.
Omicron because it's pretty recent. Yeah,
Ah,
she
yun.
announced that there was a tour, right? But then
Mm.
they had to cancel. Right, like I think 2 days after they announced it, like it was
Hassle,
canceled.
not bestie.
True.
But
Ayun, so yeah, continue, go lang.
I kind of agree with the not a one hit wonder because you would kind
Mm.
of expect na after driver's license, what's next for her? But nag-pervade talaga yung album niya. And I don't
Mm,
know,
yeah.
like as someone who's very close, very, 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 very close to her age nga, na she's so young and she has a lot more to showcase in the following years ahead of her. Parang you just know that she's gonna be one of those ika nga, next Taylor Swift, next Disney
Yeah.
star or
Yeah.
something. I don't know. Ang napipick up kong vibes kay Olivia is like, you know, those cousins that you don't want to get compared to whenever you have
Isabel
like
from Encanto.
no,
the perfect child.
true, true. Like, kasi diba sobrang talented niya. She knows how to sing. She knows how to act.
Yeah.
She's friends with a lot of very famous and influential artists then.
Hmm.
And then she's very talented with music and everything. So like, pag siya yung
True.
pinsan ko, parang
Natakot ka
masyadong
na.
talented, bestie. True.
Ikaw yung pinagkukumpara. Siya yung pinagkukumpara palagi. But
True.
yeah, like, also her content, or like the music that she produces, and
Mhm.
everything that she represents as an artist is very current and on trend. As we mentioned a while
Mm,
ago, she bags and she really claims that Gen Z culture with her, which
true.
is very much like kudos to her marketing team. Ang galing nila, ah. Like,
Deserve, yes.
honestly, like, chef's kiss, from the album cover to all of the um music videos and the videos that she
Mhm.
released to publicize the publication materials, basically, for
True.
her album and for her content.
The
Very,
aesthetic then.
yeah, very
Bilang paint
on trend.
people, tayong dalawa.
True. Oh,
Tama.
you're including
Bilang
me as
paint
well.
people, tayong dalawa. Grabe yung
Damn.
aesthetic niya. I really like it.
True. So honestly, and I'm pretty sure that in the future, when if they are to make, and I'm pretty sure they are, if they were
Mhm.
to create more content, it's surely going to be a hit, because she knows, as an artist, she knows what she wants and what her fans want.
True. I kind of agree na. She knows what her fans want, but also what she wants. I think kasi the only way you could actually, I think for me personally, the only way you could connect to an artist is if they also feel very personal with what they put out there.
Yeah,
And
that's true.
ayun, parang her music really pervaded in a lot of aspects of our lives kasi her
Mm-mm.
songs evoke a lot of emotions that people are familiar with kahit those that are very hard to accept, stuff that we're still usually in denial of pa. Tapos, I kind of noticed then with TikTok, di ba, merong trends na about, with like, using her songs as the sound, and then people release their feelings that they've kept about like past
Yeah,
relationships or friendships that fell apart at some point, or just like random hard truths about themselves.
honestly, she is very in tune with her emotions. I mean, she's a Pisces after
Pisces,
all.
true. Pag
Have you
water
seen
sign
that tweet?
talaga.
Honestly, have you seen that tweet na parang, oh, I think it was the night when she released her the Sour album, and then
Mhm.
I think this famous astrologer, Milk, if you're familiar with her.
Oh yeah, I'm following. Wait, I don't know the pronouns, but yeah, I'm
I
following
think
that
she, her.
account.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
She quote retweeted, or she tweeted about Sour, and was like, "This is what happens when you break a Pisces heart." And I'm like, "Dang, that's so true." Because if you listen, naman, and I'm sure those who are listening have listened to the Sour album,
Mhm.
every single track, they all fall under the common denominator of them being very much honest with their emotions. It's very raw, it's very personal. Sometimes it does. I feel like that's why some of the songs are getting backlash. It's because some of the songs are
Too
very,
negative.
yeah, too negative
Mm.
and too, ano ba yan? Di ba siya, like, di ba siya masaya? Like,
Di ba
bakit
siya
sobrang
masaya?
petty niya? Di ba siya masaya?
True.
Ganun.
Mhm.
But then she's just honest with her emotions.
Mm.
And I think, as someone, not me trauma dumping, but as someone who's been through a lot during the course of the pandemic or so,
Mhm.
it's it's refreshing to listen to something that makes me want to scream and just shout and let it all out. No,
No.
but to just not Black Eyed Peas, but just to listen to something that I could be honest and
Mm.
vulnerable with, or to rather.
Ay na, on
Um,
record, si Bailey ang kumanta sa episode na to.
No. And more to come because in our next session, in
What?
our next portion of the podcast.
I
Yeah,
have a question for you.
ano,
If you
ano.
could choose, let's say, since short lang yung episode natin, at least 3 songs that are that could be the possible singles if Sour Album were to be re-released, ganon.
Mm.
Kung hindi
Oh,
Driver's License, Deja Vu, and Good
yeah.
For You, what should the 3 songs be? You should go first. Go first.
Okay, for me, hold on. Buti na lang, konti lang yung songs niya sa album. That
True,
it would be
true.
easier for me to hear. I think one would be Jealousy, Jealousy. Just
Ooh.
because
Mm-hmm.
I'm a huge fan of the melody. Ayan na naman yung musicians. No, I'm not trying to be pretentious here. It's just that it sounds very catchy. It's a really catchy song.
And I can't let it go. Comparison is killing me slowly. I think too much about kids who don't know me. I'm so sick of myself. Rather be anyone else. But jealousy started following me.
I
True.
think it's also a good song that really represents Gen Z. You know how tayo naman, like we're so into we're super obsessed with social media and also with
True.
like a filtered life. I myself am very much guilty of this. I literally post so many stories in a day,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm always on Instagram, and I always follow these influencers, and I'm just like, dang, I wish I had their body, or I wish I had their life.
Mm-hmm.
It's not. I'm not sure if it's just me being an earth signer or something. Just
No.
like I gotta have a routine.
Earth sign din ako, Bessie. Wait lang.
Ano ba? Ikaw ba? I don't know, cause like the whole message of jealousy is very much, it's a Gen Z anthem. Like
Mm-hmm.
the teenage angst musicality of it all, and also like the message that it sends out to the listeners,
True.
that here we are, we're social media heavy. I don't want to sound preachy, I don't want to sound like a boomer, but like we're a very social media heavy generation, and we we have all of these inner comparisons that we feel,
Mm-hmm.
and it's something that we should talk about. And with Sour as an album, it's good to have a single like that, like to introduce, oh, this is the whole essence of the album.
Mm-hmm.
Ayun. So that's, I feel
I
like
actually have
Jealousy,
the
Jealousy.
same thoughts kasi
Mm.
bukod sa parehas tayong earth sign.
True.
Like, I think with the jealousy kasi, yung
Mm.
part, like the segments in the Sour album itself na, it's a me problem, it's not a you problem. I think
Yeah.
jealousy is a good way to introduce it nga, like you said, kasi most of the time when you try to express na I'm jealous about something, like people villainize you in a way na you shouldn't feel jealous at all. Pero
Yeah.
sometimes you just gotta accept na, yeah, sometimes I feel jealous and that's okay.
That's
And
true.
it's like you said nga, very filtered yung life natin in social media. Pero for some reason, jealousy removes the filter for us.
Yeah, that's true.
And ang sentimental pakinggan, but that's what I feel about it.
I don't know. Jealousy, it really tackles the inner. Oh damn! I don't want to sound like a com student.
No?
But like,
Go,
it really,
bestie!
no, please, no. Jealousy, because it really tackles the the inner thoughts that we have. You know how we tend to try to act, or not act. We try to be self righteous, or we tend to say. I'm just echoing basically what you said a while ago, that we have these denials of being jealous, and because we see all of these discourse now, you shouldn't be jealous and you shouldn't compare yourself.
Like you're
But
perfect.
then, like, yeah, but then you can't help but feel that way, because that's literally what you see 24/7. I mean, unless you're that type who doesn't go on their phone. It's just, it's normal, and that's basically what Olivia really talks about in her song.
Second song, ako naman. I think
Sige, go.
the second single that should be released is Traitor.
Ooh,
Kasi
good
it's
choice.
Cause like you got the mad songs at the beginning, like brutal,
Uh-uh.
good for you,
Yeah.
jealousy, jealousy na din, sama natin. And then you got the sad songs, and I think bukod sa, I mean, I got no qualms with Deja Vu and Driver's License being the singles na na-release. Though I kind of like Traitor kasi it's more transparent. She was
Mm.
more transparent with it, with her pain through the lyrics. Like she's got good lyricism, and it really showed with Traitor
Yeah.
kasi she was able to explain the feelings that people know as Taylor Swift songs nga all too
No,
well.
please. True. Yeah. Yeah.
Right. Like Olivia writes specific scenarios through her lyrics, but sometimes it's just a common thing that when an ex moves on quickly, then you feel like there's some traitor stuff going on
Mm.
here.
Do you have a personal
Oh,
experience?
fortunately, I don't have any significant or at least relevant stories regarding the love department. Ikaw ba, Bailey? Meron ba?
Mahal ka ni Lord. I do, but I feel like some other time we'll talk about it in some other time. I don't know, cause I it's weird, cause she has like the same, her songs have the same effect as like listening to Taylor Swift, which is, as you said, like it's because she's very much influenced with
True.
Taylor Swift songs, and she herself is a Swiftie, so
Swifty, true.
I'm sure she takes so much inspiration from her songs. While not me bringing up the lyrics right now, but like
Kantahin mo
um
yan, bestie.
ayoko.
No, 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 I'm kidding, I'm kidding.
Please, but like if you compare her lyrics to Taylor Swift, Taylor Swift kasi mahilig siya sa symbolisms, no? Like she likes
Yeah, represent
I don't,
keme keme.
yeah, representing things. She likes making metaphors and all of that. The things that I learned in Eng 101. um mahilig siya like so that no about like all of those songs that there's representation, and you really have to dissect it, and you really have to look into it to
Mm,
understand what she meant, and she
mm,
likes to storytell.
mm,
While on the contrary to Olivia Rodrigo naman, she really like literal. She really is very direct and straight to the point when she makes her lyrics and when she writes her lyrics. As you said a while ago, na she writes like specific scenarios that people like us can relate to, because there's so many songs that talk about love and talk about heartbreak, but Olivia writes in certain scenarios
mm,
in
true.
heartbreaks.
They kind of seem, ano though, if you compare it to Taylor Swift, they would seem messy, but it's a good kind of messy
Oh yeah.
kasi you also know that Olivia is very young. And it's the type of love that
Yeah.
parang young love nga, as they say. And
Mm,
it's
true.
really messy, like
Yeah.
with all of the emotions and stuff. And sometimes you need an artist who would do away from the symbolisms. Na parang you can appreciate it
Mm,
the first time you hear it kasi you get it and you've been there.
that's true.
Probably or
Yeah,
something for other people. Okay,
that's
last
true.
song. What's your last
Last song.
possible single?
Oh my god. Okay, hold on. I'm trying to remember the
Just think
other
about it.
songs.
Dapat
I'm
tayo
kind
na
of
lang
torn
yung
between.
marketing team ni Olivia.
Oh nga, alam mo, our brain. The things that we think
True.
about. I mean, Olivia, if you're listening to this, which I doubt you are or you would, but like, baka
True.
naman.
Konting ano lang dyan. We'll
Maybe
give you the Sour Patch
then.
Kids or something.
We can also give you pubs. I don't
True.
know which one.
Paint era
Bahala.
namin.
Kami na bahala. I think my third song would be "Hope You're Okay."
Deserve.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, cause okay, not me bringing out the lyrics again. Hope you're okay. Hope you're okay. Lyrics, AZ lyrics. If you listen to Hope You're Okay, it represents like our accepting generation, where like feeling emotions, it's like it's valid, and that the struggles that we experience don't hinder our growth. Because there's always someone who sees and appreciates us. I think honestly the perfect song to wrap
True.
the
Yeah,
Sour
agree.
album. Kasi diba, everything like from the first song to the sixth song, they're all pretty petty.
Mm-mm.
They're so sad or
Mm-mm.
they're so mad and everything. But then we have the closing song where it's like, I hope you're okay despite everything that you've been through and despite everything, all the anger and all of the hurt that you've been through. I hope that you're okay. Whether it's a song written for her lover or her ex-lover na I hope you're okay. It could also represent as hope you're okay to myself. Like
True.
it's a
Mm.
love letter to yourself na sana okay ka pa sis. Kasi ako, kasi ako hindi na
For
eh.
us, it's like, sana okay
Oh
pa
my
yung
god.
exam mo.
True, honestly, that's literally my song while I'm finishing the first
No.
semester of 2021. But yeah,
Mm.
like it's a very hopeful anthem
I really
for
agree. I
outcasts.
think, di ba yung first natin is Jealousy Jealousy if it were to be released as a single
Mhm.
kasi it's a Gen Z anthem. I think Hope You're Okay is kind of its twin but in a subtler way and more focused on the light at the end of the tunnel type of vibe. Kasi I don't
Yeah.
know, it's just like with like you said nga parang hopeful anthem siya for outcasts. I kind of noticed na at least one of the people that she kind of briefly mentioned in certain verses. It was about someone who isn't really accepted at home and
Yeah.
parang although you would think na with jealousy parang it's something that cool kids would listen to and then Hope You're Okay is something that the outcasts would, but not in a way na
Yeah.
outcast ka talaga, but it's more of just accepting
Hmm.
na there are other people who are like you and you're not alone in this certain fight and it's
Yeah.
also in a good parang with the atmosphere
Go
of
na.
living through an entire pandemic. It's actually a historical era for all of us kasi it's a new thing. Tapos,
Yeah.
we're the type of generation pa to try to rationalize everything that we feel and everything. Tapos, we all have different struggles. Parang, Hope You're Okay is a good song to listen to. Just to validate yourself and think na, at least I'm still alive. At
Mhm.
least, in some aspects of my
Yeah.
life, I'm kind of okay. And yala, parang, it's a
Yeah.
good, it's a good way to end an album, as you said. Agree ako dyan, Basti.
Yeah. Ang funny nga, because like if you connect the two, like Brutal,
Mm-hmm.
I mean Brutal
Mm-hmm.
is the first song on the album. Like she's just saying how she
Mm-hmm.
hates everything and like how brutal everything is, how brutal the world is. And then she ends with, "Well, I hope you know how proud I am you were created with the courage to unlearn all of their hatred. God, I hope that you're happier today because I love you and I hope that you're
True.
okay." And if you connect like Brutal and
Mm-hmm.
the message of Brutal and this one, it's like despite living in a world where it's so brutal and despite living in a world that is so messy and chaotic, I hope you're still okay and I'm proud that you're still here surviving. And that's so like so chef's kiss,
Tama.
bestie, because I'm just like,
Mm.
damn, darts a heart. Like I'm truly projecting. Because like, ang dami talaga natin
Mm.
pinagdadaanan or pinagdaanan during the pandemic and even
True.
pre-pandemic and until now. Basically, the whole impact of Sour, like personally speaking, like I was able to let out so many repressed emotions. That's what happens talaga when
No.
a water sign makes
True.
songs. And talking as an earth sign, but anyways, like I was able to let out so many repressed emotions and through your songs, like I realized that the pandemic has really left my emotions feel super like even like they're very heightened, but
Mm.
because of reality, like the gravity of reality at the moment, I tend to dismiss what I actually feel, and I always think now what I go through is so
Mm.
trivial or like it's petty or something. But as I said a while ago, Olivia's songs are super like
Mm-hmm.
refreshing to me because I was able to scream with
Mm-hmm.
Brutal, with Jealousy Jealousy, with Good For You. I was able to dance. I was able to cry.
Oh.
I was able to connect with her lyrics and to realize that it's okay to be honest with my emotions, as petty or
Yes,
trivial as they
sir.
may be.
ika nila, you're
Ikaw
seen,
naman,
you are
maayos na.
valid.
Please, not you, not you all
Nor,
going social. I social, but no, that's
no,
psychology. Never mind. I said the wrong
I
thing.
mean, I kind of have the same thoughts with you. Though, obviously, we have different struggles as individuals. Pero, meron
Yeah.
ding personal impact yung sour sa akin kasi it helped me acknowledge and accept the angsty feelings I've had since early teens. And
Mm.
kasi diba, bestie, 2022 na. And I'm born in 2002, so I'm really, really gonna leave my teen years this year. And it's only like sunk in
Hmm.
like every single time that I hear the Sour album as well, na parang you really have to let go of those angsty feelings. And it made some of my thoughts on internal struggles resurface. And kasi I'm used to suppressing a lot of stuff. Pero I resonated a lot with emotions on insecurities and the toxic mindset in social media like we've talked about earlier. And ayun, I also related to the sequence of the songs na from having a chaotic environment, like you said, sa brutal, sa jealousy
Hmm.
to letting myself open up to people who radiate positivity. And it may or may not be the jocks.
Wow, grabe naman. Aww, dahil dyan, Sam Ender.
Ulit. I feel like we've been
Ulit
talking a
2.0.
lot now. I think let's have a short break at least before we end this episode.
You got a point, Bessie. All right, let's have a
Okay,
little
we'll be
short
right
break.
back.
Hey guys, so Vale here, a BA Sociology student and a proud member of the organization UP Socius. Founded in 1996, UP Socius is a non-profit, non-partisan academic organization that caters to UPLB social majors. Ever since then, the org made sure to uplift the discipline and became a home for all social majors who felt alienated. For more than 25 years, the org has been producing great leaders nonstop by instilling critical thinking, holistic growth, and praxis. If you are interested to join our growing family and have some questions for us, you may reach us out on Facebook by simply typing in UP Socius.
Welcome back from that short break. Thank you very much to our
Welcome,
sponsors
welcome,
and
welcome.
partners for Jocktoon Season 3. We're very thankful for them.
Very much grateful. Anyway, so now to officially conclude our our podcast, I guess it's safe to say with everything that we said a while ago, Olivia Rodrigo has fulfilled her goal as an
Sir.
artist. It's really easy to say naman na sinabi niya kanina na I mean, you know, in general, like Olivia teaches her fans that it's okay to feel and to be honest with our emotions, her bilang water sign. And obviously, as cliche as it sounds, rather, she has so much more to grow as an artist kasi nga she's young and she has so much to go through as a person. But then again, so do we. And that's the whole, sorry for this, it's gonna sound so cheesy. That's the whole beauty of it. Like when a fan and an artist connect through their shared
True.
experiences and grow
True.
together.
And if you think about it, we should also ask. I mean, us as fans, medyo given as stans, medyo given na siya, but for other people then who think na deserve na AOTY nga natin si Olivia Rodrigo, you also have to think what's next for her. And pero kasi si Basti, wow, close kami. But like we all know na
Pakisabi nga.
we all know na Olivia Rodrigo is very talented in many aspects as an artist, as an actress. So, alam mo yun, meron ng namumuong theories regarding her sophomore album about it being a sweeter album with lighter tones. Yet hopefully equally
Interesting.
honest lyrics. Kasi I also noticed na medyo kumukanti na yung snippets niya sa IG niya. So maybe she's deleting them for another album. I don't know. I'm not so sure. Don't take my word for it.
Not gonna lie though, I hope she releases another like banger, like good for you, like something I could scream my
True.
head out to with rather. But yeah, what else does she have in store for us? Apparently she's up up next for like a season 3 in High
Yes.
School
Thanks,
Musical.
Bestie. You're the one who
Season.
told me about this. Pero even though I don't watch
Please.
H's parang I don't know, it still hypes me to see na wow. May another season pa sila.
Oo
They
nga
also have
eh. It's doing that well.
True. Good for you. I can't watch it, but good for you, Bestie.
Good for you. Good for you.
Yeah,
Yeah, it makes me think nga, no, na, damn, she's balancing being a musician and actor. I wonder how that's
true.
gonna be.
Because you have to play convincing roles. Pero at the same time, she's also known for making very truthful music. Interesting.
True, true.
Future ahead of you, Miss Olivia. Good luck.
Honestly, for her age, ang dami talaga niyang, ang dami
So
niyang
true.
achievements.
And like, what if
Nakakaingit.
matuloy na yung performances in real life and the supposed tour,
Oh
right?
my god. Honestly, I'm so excited for
World
that.
tour,
Super
baka naman,
excited.
bestie.
Honestly, alam mo, Olivia, kung nakikinig ka man,
Tropa.
come to the Philippines. 'Di ba? Pinoy ka naman, you
Nor.
love lumpia, right?
Not the lumpia.
True. But anyways, we
True,
still love her
true.
though.
Kaya siyang AOTY natin.
I'm really looking forward to the tour. Hopefully, world tour nga. Her Filipino fans have so much to look forward to, and I'm sure she also does. And because of that, once again, this has been the special episode of Jock Tune Season 3, our Artist of the Year, Olivia Rodrigo, taking 3 steps forward to stardom and hopefully more.
Can't believe it's the last
I
episode
know!
of season
Oh my
3.
gosh.
Don't forget to check out the other episodes of Jocktune Season 3 and stay tuned for more content.
Stay updated by following us on our socials. That's at the UPLB Jocks on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Spotify, and TikTok.
Once again, this has been Heather.
And this has been Bailey, giving you the best of music.
This is the UPLB Jocks.
Feel like no one wants me, and I hate the way I'm perceived. I only have
This episode of Jock Tunes is co-presented by UP Socius.
and I hate every song I write, and I'm not cool and I'm not smart, and I can't even parallel park.
Jock Tune Season 3, 3 Steps Forward to Stardom is directed by Bianca Mendiola and Alex Peña. Written and hosted by Andy Sines and Kayla Concepcion. Edited by Kayla Concepcion, Gerald Oliva, and Winona Santos. Copywritten by Gwen Delisay and voiced over by Sadie Villanueva and Katriana Ke.